real Verdy Pup Anarchy board. This was my first ever board. And I actually got this signed by all the skaters who were at SLS Chicago, the Diamond Quad from Krooked. And we do get Deshaun Jordan's Nike SB. And I think that's how Ryan Sheckler ended up skating. And we got that awesome clip of him, that iconic clip of him clearing that gap. I would throw that on the screen as well. That was crazy. So, hey, Utah didn't skate, but we got an iconic moment out of it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And today we have a very exciting one. A little bit of a different type of video. Still an unboxing, still a review, but this time we got one of my favorite hobbies that I grew up on today. We got right here a skateboarding review. So I got two special items for y'all that I'm really hyped about, and I can't wait to get into these. So without further ado, here we go. Today's items that we have are none other than two Skate Shop Day 2026 exclusive boards, the real Verdy Pup Anarchy board from Phase 2. Shout out Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And we also got the Diamond Quad from Krooked. Ooh-wee. Two bangers. So yeah guys, in case you guys didn't know, I grew up on skateboarding. I had a group of friends that we skated like everywhere with, you know what I'm saying? We called ourselves Breezy Squad. Little group of delinquent kids, little group of cool kids. I love those guys to death. Yeah, we basically grew up skateboarding. And oh, I guess I gotta grab something else too. Okay, so you know, just as proof to what I'm talking about here, this was my first ever board, a Diamond Element board. And I actually got this signed by all the skaters who were at SLS Chicago 2023. Yeah, 2023. You can see some of them signed my poster right there. And there's Sabrina Carpenter. Shout out to Sabrina Carpenter. And there is Ghostface, who has a crazy Supreme collab coming up this year. But that's for later down the line. But here is my board, my first ever board that I skated on when I was a kid. There are some very crazy signatures on here. There's Risa's, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Risa, but there's her signature right there. Nyjah Houston, this is back when Nyjah Houston was with Element at the time. There is Nyjah's signature right there at the bottom. Ryan Sheckler is somewhere on here. But yeah, this was my first ever board. This is an absolute grail. This will always be my favorite board forever, especially because a lot of legends signed this board. And my friends, as you can see, we used to call ourselves Breezy Squad. My friend drew this on the bottom of my board. My nice grizzly grip tape right there. That's supposed to be a cloud right there. You know, if it looks a little crazy. I remember at the time we were laughing at that. It was permanently stuck on my board. But yeah, man, this is near and dear to my heart. One of my favorite things that I owned. It'll always be one of my favorite things that I own. Who wrote hi on here? Somebody wrote hi right there. Yo! So, yeah. This is special, man. This is a grail right here. This is an all-time, you know what I'm saying, Jermaine Hilton item. So, I can talk all day about this. Oh, I signed my own board. Look at me. SLS 2023. Sick. So, yeah, man, super fire. I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm coming from with skating. So, you know, I'm not seeming like a poser, or I'm not seeming like someone that just scalped these boards. I kind of low-key did. Like, I mean, I'm not reselling them, but like, I don't want it to seem like, oh, you know, who is this guy? Like, what relevancy does he have to skating? Like, you know what I'm saying? This board is gotta be 13, 14 years old. Like, nah, maybe like 12, 11, 13 years old, something like that. So very near and dear to my heart, this board. Great times, man, great times. But we got the Skate Shop 2026 boards. I first wanted to talk about this one right here. And I'm not gonna be skating these boards. These boards are gonna go up as wall art, maybe above my bed, possibly my TV, maybe my door. But check out how crazy this is, right? You got the iconic real pup right there, and he's got the anarchy on his chest. Super sick. Shouting out Verdy there at the bottom. The eyes on the reel right there, and it says skateboarding underneath. You got some stickers right here from Real. They're very, very sick. This is a 8.38 board, which is definitely too small for me to be skating. My feet are hanging off this board, so this is not for riding. This is strictly gonna be wall art. Sorry for the people that hate skateboards as wall art, but this is a super hard board, and that's what I'm gonna do with it. And then right here, this sticker right here, I did throw on there. This is from Phase 2 Skate Shop, Skateboarding. So shout out to them. You know, I did support a skate shop in buying these and getting these boards on this day. And I thought that sticker went perfectly on there and it matches the board. So I'm gonna keep that sticker on there as well. It didn't come with the board, but it definitely is a banger sticker. And then this is the front of the board right here. The sort of up, guys, I've been out of the skate world for a fat minute, so don't get on me, you know what I'm saying? But the top part right here is in white. You do get your sticker right there, your real sticker, another real sticker right there. And then at the bottom, it says Real X Verdy Skate Shop Day 2026. I like this board a lot. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them, to be honest. I think the red pops like crazy. I love the pup. I love the anarchy on his chest. This is a crazy board, and I can't wait to hang this because it's gonna pop no matter where it is. So this is super fire. And there was another one. I'll throw it up on the screen. There was a blue real board, the comic pup and the real dog right next to it. I really wanted that one, but I couldn't drop the bag on all those boards. So hopefully down the line I can get that one and put it next to this one. But for sure, I had to get the red one with the anarchy, with the pup, with the Verdy, with the real. So yeah, man, this board's insane. This board's sick, and it's gonna be fire wall art. And if I had another one, I would skate it, even though it's too small for me. So W board. And I can't even do tricks and stuff like that, guys. I was always a cruiser, which is a perfect segue into this board right here. It's up there with being the most sought after one from Skate Shop Day 2026. We have Diamond Quad Cut Board. Guys, this is crazy. I've never, and like I said, I've been out the skate game for a minute, so I'm not caught up on everything, the lore and all that. But look at how this thing is cut. Do you see this? With like the sides cut out, the half circles, and it's like coming down the middle, and then you got these diamonds cut into the bottom right here. This is one of the craziest boards I've ever seen. And if we're talking about the artwork, I love sort of reddish pink, the orange, the white, the yellow, and those little like bird bad guys. You see like this one's sad, this one's smiling, this one's sad again, this one's smiling. It reminded me a lot of Amerikami. You know how Amerikami has the flowers and some of them are happy and some of them are sad? It reminded me of Amerikami, but like more skateboard, Americanized art, you know what I mean? And then at the bottom, it does say Diamond Quad with the bat right there. I'm gonna leave the plastic on these because from bad weather, so if it gets too warm or something like that, I don't want the board to get like water damage and start to expand and crack and just start to morph. If I had two of these, I would skate it. So maybe I'm looking to get a second one of these in the future. But as you know, these were really limited and really hard to get. So trying to get another one is not gonna be cheap. And it's gonna be hard just to find. Hopefully I can find another one to skate, but this will also be wall art. Some guys during Skate Shop Day, I talked to them. They were some OG skaters. Shout out to those guys. They let me try out their 10-inch skateboard and skate around on that. I was able to have good foot placement, cruise around. I'm thinking about getting a build like that. 10-inch board, soft wheels. That way, during the summer, I can skate around. You know, I would love to start ripping the bowls, start hitting those, just to get back into skating overall. I do want to get a board like this. Some of the guys I was talking to were like 50 years old. They were saying like, we've had whole knee replacements, leg injuries, and they still skate and they cruise around for fun. Like, it was their boards I was able to ride, so that really inspired me to get back into it. I will go over the front of it, and this is really dope right here. You get your just normal sort of wood finish, and it does say Skate Shop Day 2026 Special Shape Diamond Quad Krooked. That's who the brand is, Krooked. Guys, I'm still learning. Like I said, I've been out the skate game for a long time, so I'm still learning my brands again, and I'm still learning everything. Shows how much I paid for it right there. Just know it was a little bit, but I did support a skate shop, especially when I talked to the owner. It's been kind of hard for them. People aren't skating as much as they used to. You know, this younger generation today, I don't think skateboarding has the same impact on them as it did my friends growing up, and especially for the generation before when skateboarding was everything to them. I just don't think this new generation really skates like that. It was 200. You see the sticker right there, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. It's a very special board. I know it was cheaper at some places, but it did feel good to support that skate shop. Dope to me, so you know, I had no problem supporting them. And then you do get your nice Krooked sticker there at the bottom. And the skate shop that I'm actually talking about is Sky High in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They were kind enough to give me this shirt right here, so I get to rep them. And when I start skating again and over the summer, I will be repping Sky High, no doubt about it. So shout out to them. You know, thank you for the free shirt. Glad I was able to support you guys, and you guys were great to talk to, fun to talk to. You know, there was a lady there, shout out to her. She made a hand squeezed apple juice, orange juice, ginger, and tequila drink. I got to drink 2 of those on skate shop day, and that was dope. Shout out to Sky High. I really did support a shop, and that was dope. There's a dope tag in here as well. 1988. So yeah, I'ma always wear this shirt. I'ma always cherish it, and super dope. Thank you for that. And finally, last things I have for today's video, these right here. I did also have to pick up this Deshaun Jordan's first ever Thrasher cover magazine. Deshaun Jordan also did sign this board right here. I'm not sure where his signature is. Matter of fact, this might have been Deshaun Jordan's signature right here. This bigger one. Damn, I don't know if yeah. Yep, because that's the D and then that's the J. So where's Paul Rodriguez? He's somewhere in here. And Ryan Sheckler. I wish I knew, but there's somewhere on here. Anyways, Deshaun Jordan did sign my board. I did watch him skate this day at SLS. Yep, and there's his signature right there again. Kind of hard to see. I would have to zoom in, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So I had to get his first ever Thrasher cover magazine. Super dope. It does have his upcoming Nike SB in there, which you know I'm gonna cop for sure. Gotta show love. One of the goated black skaters in the skater community, skater world. He killed it at SLS, and I kind of want to open this to show you guys the Nike SB. So okay, yep, we did get this out real quick, and I just wanted to show you guys. Look, there's a little artwork we saw from the Diamond Krooked board. And we do get Deshaun Jordan's Nike SB in there as well. Super dope. This is gonna be a Grail magazine and a Grail cover. And I was actually reading this. So shout out to Thrasher first off. That was really kind of always my favorite skate brand. Was it always a magazine? Again, guys, I gotta clean up on my history of skate. Please don't get on me too hard, but always been a big fan of Thrasher. Super happy Deshaun Jordan got this cover. He signed my board, he signed my poster. You know, he's one of the greatest black skaters that we've had. I think it was just really awesome for him to get this cover, and for his Nike SB to be in here as well. As you know, this current generation of skaters is finally getting SBs. Yuto got 2 of them, his original one, and then the Machas. And then I do predict that Risa will be getting a Nike SB Dunk soon in Brazil colors. I want to get all 3 of them because I got to watch them skate live. Well, Yuto wasn't there at the 2023. I think he ended up getting sick or something like that. He couldn't end up skating. I was super disappointed, bro. Along with Nigel and Deshaun, I wanted to see Yuto the most. So, and I think that's how Ryan Sheckler ended up skating. And we got that awesome clip of him, that iconic clip of him clearing that gap. I would throw that on the screen as well. That was crazy. So, hey, Yuto didn't skate, but we got an iconic moment out of it. So, I'll take it. Ryan Sheckler's a beast. We've always loved Ryan Sheckler. So, this magazine is a Grail. Very special. Super happy to have this as well. This is going in my collection of like magazines and stuff like that, because I do like to collect and read those. And then, last but not least, y'all, we do have the Skate Shop Day 2026. A little short magazine by Vans, short book. It talks about skating in the 1980s. a cool little comic. I haven't read this all the way yet, but I definitely will check it out and read it. This also is one of the skateboards too. There was a skateboard of this exact cover as well. I didn't get the board, but I thought I'd get the magazine if anything. So, and there was also a couple other boards, the Beatrice board, the Anti-Hero Skate Shop Lurker board, which I know somebody that got 2 of them, one to hang, one to skate, and he had an absolutely short, dope little clip of that. I really wanted that Anti-Hero one. I wanted all of them, honestly. The Beatrice one was super duper sick. A black female skater. I think she's from somewhere in Europe. I'm not too hip to her yet, but I will find out about her. Overall, a very, very dope, you know, sort of day to celebrate and be a part of. I'm super glad I mean, this pretty much got me back into skating, guys. Like, again, this was in 2023. I was long done skating by then. I have a board, but the trucks are kind of loose and whatnot. And it is like an 8-inch board, so it's kind of hard to ride. But I do plan on getting a 10-inch board now to kind of cruise around in. And then I'm gonna frame or hang these bad boys up and you know, just try to learn more about skating again, man. It's a very dope hobby. It does mean something to me and my friends and how I grew up, and this was just very special. So shout out to these 2 boards right here, the Real Verdy Anarchy Pup, the Diamond Quad from Krooked, and just the entire skate, and Sky High as well. Shout out for the free shirt. Appreciate y'all. So with that being said, oh, and I gotta have my board up here as well, right? This iconic piece of history right here. So yeah, shout out to skating. Shout out to the skating world. Hopefully some of y'all subscribe, rock with me, stick around for the channel. And yeah, man, just another dope video. You know what I'm saying? I'm into a lot of different stuff and things like that. So as y'all sub, follow me in my journey, you'll find out more and more. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. That was Skate Shop Day 2026. Some of my pickups, a little bit about my experience in skateboarding. So I'll see y'all guys in the next video. This one was really fun to make. I'm out. Peace.